So JuJu and USC got a dominant win today, and they were playing against a team that did not score double digits in a single quarter. And I mean that. And UNC Greensboro, I'm not joking when I say this as well. If you combine their second or third quarter, they still didn't have double digits. We are looking now at a USC team who absolutely dominated this game. They absolutely dominated. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They absolutely dominated. And their defense is next level. Like Lindsay Gottlieb, really good defensive coach. And again, if you're looking at their side of the bracket, it's looking like they might be playing Mississippi State. And I don't see them having much of an issue with Mississippi State. They didn't draw too bad an 8 or 9 seed. I think maybe with Indiana they might have had a little bit of trouble. If we're talking 8-9. And then I'm trying to think, is there any other 8-9s that would give them a bit of trouble? Richmond? No, not really. Not really. Maybe. But I think they're going to comfortably get through. And then either Kansas State or Kentucky, that's going to be their first real challenge. But Lindsay Gottlieb pulled a Neil Ivey. She pulled a Neil Ivey. Like, JuJu Watkins was in the game. She rolls her ankle early in the game. It says here how JuJu Watkins' injury stare and rare in-game rest can help USC in March Madness. What are people talking about rare in-game rest? She came back into the game up 40 in the fourth. Like, she played 28 minutes. They conceded 25 points. They conceded 25 points as she came into the game. Like, if you look at Gamecast. When was the last time JuJu made a jumper? JuJu Watkins is in the game in the fourth quarter, up 40. And she freaking rolls her ankle. Genuinely, that is a crazy one. That is a crazy one. But it was a dominant performance. I mean, nobody was good. UNC Greensboro. It was a situation where their top scorer went 2 of 13 from the field and had 7 points. They had a 1 of 8 from the 2 1 of 8 from the fields. And their best percentage on the day was 2 of 5. Their best percentage shooter shot 2 of 5. And like JuJu, again, JuJu didn't shoot the 3 ball well, but you can't judge JuJu by this game. Like, you actually can't. But like, she literally rolls her ankle, limps off, did she roll her ankle? Like, yeah, she rolled her ankle in the third quarter, by the way. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Like, she pulled a freaking Neil Ivey. She rolls her ankle and limps off the court. She's not even on the court. She kind of limps back on the court. Limps over, looks for the ball back. Hits a 3. And then, like, limps down and limps off the court. I'm like, take her off. And then she limps off, limps to the sideline. And then that's okay. Look, you're up what? You're up 30-something points. She's rolled her ankle. All's okay. It's okay at the end of the day. Not at the end of the world. But then. She doesn't play. Or she doesn't get subbed off. She does not get subbed off. And not only that, like, early in the game, and at least this one makes sense. Early in the game, she picked up a bit of a knock. She picked up a bit of a knock in her hand. Like, going back down the court holding her hand. So it's like, she's not injured. But, what's the point? The only, the only way that this makes any sense is if, again, she's going to break Kelsey Mitchell's record, which according to ESPN, she already is broken. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm convinced the people in WNBA media just look at Twitter. Actually, not just WNBA. I'm convinced media do. It's how Ballsack Sports and Centel took over. They look at Twitter and they repeat what they see on Twitter in a story. And again, like, it is a bit like the pot calling the kettle, but as someone who makes stories looking at Twitter all the time, I do not claim to be the media. I am a guy who talks into a microphone. I am a guy who talks into a microphone, so it's not a big difference, a bit of a difference there. But yeah, so with that, it is like it was just a bit surprising. And if you are USC, realistically, nothing matters until you're playing, until you play Kansas State or Kentucky. And I still don't even think those games are that tough. Well, geez. But, like, you're going to beat Mississippi State. Who do Mississippi State even have? I'm guessing Denim DeShields is a relation to Diamond DeShields. I would assume that. But, like, Mississippi State have not been good in a long time. Am I right in saying that Mississippi State was that where Tierra McCown went? So wherever Tierra McCown went, she was pretty good. She was Mississippi State. She got them to 2 championship games, I think. But still, they're not going to give them trouble this year. Like, there was no reason for her to go back in that game. I think up to that point, she rolls her ankle. I think off that 3, what had she had? 20? Just sub her out. Like she's going to break Kelsey Mitchell's 2-year record, and then she's going to not break Caitlin Clark's final record. Like, it is what it is. But, like, I just don't see. I don't see the point. I just don't see the point in a player who goes down with a bit of a hand knock and then rolls their ankle and goes back in the game. Like, what's the point? Hopefully there's no, like, aggravation to the injury, but, like, you just don't risk it. Especially if someone's already rolled their ankle. You just don't risk it. You just take him out for the game. Get her ready for a game in 2 days. She must play in 2 days' time as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just madness. It's madness. Like, we've seen it. We've seen what Neil Ivey, her getting all the like stick in the world. And even if it's a JuJu choice, no player is ever going to ask to be subbed out one of these games. Especially a young player, and especially young players chasing a record. But as a coach, you gotta just be smarter. And again, whatever, putting her in the game, but once she rolls her ankle, she's got to be gone for the game. Like, she played 28 minutes in a game where the opponent scored 25 points. I repeat, they scored 25 points. And, like, this isn't good for the coach. Look at the bench. Only 2 bench players played more than 7 minutes, or played more than 9 minutes. 3 played more than 7. Just do what Gino did. You're not going to gain anything from this game as a team. Just take your dub, get your players rest, treat it as a warm-up, and not keep a player out there after they roll their ankle. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. I'll see you guys.